I hope whatever the concepts yesterday, I thought it's clear for you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So today we will proceed with IAM. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management.
Yeah, yeah.
Identity and Access Management. So here two things will come into picture. First one is authentication. Second one is authorization. Authentication and authorization. So before proceeding with this thing, I'll explain um, in a very simple way using one story. Okay. Yeah. Let's assume we are in a one corporate office, right? Just a minute, guys. Looks like okay. We are in a one corporate office. Hmm? So to enter into the corporate office, we require one ID card, right? Without ID card, we cannot enter inside the office floor. So yeah, that's the one thing. And at the corporate office, there will be one security guy. Uh, that job of that security guard is like he is going to check all our IDs, who you are, which room you are allowed to enter, which room you are not allowed to enter, right? So here in our case, IAM will act like a security guard. So it will decide based on authentication and authorization. It will allow us to log into AWS console as well as to perform certain types of tasks within the AWS console. So, yeah, as I mentioned, authentication is nothing but who are you? Authorization is nothing but what are you allowed to do? I hope you people are getting my points. So let's
Yes.
assume our company has many rooms like HR room, finance room, CEO rooms, DevOps room like that. Let's assume and server room as well. We do have one ID card with us. By using that ID card, we are enter inside our office premises. But still we are not allowed to enter server room or CEO room, right? Even though we do have access, I mean, we do have ID card, we are allowed to enter into the office floor, but still we are not authorized to enter CEO cabin, right? But CEO cabin, I mean, but CEO can enter other rooms like DevOps room, finance room, HR room, server room, anything, right? So here authentication is nothing but entering inside the office floors, and authorization is nothing but deciding, like DevOps. Let's assume I am a DevOps guy. I am not allowed to inside CEO's room, but CEO can enter inside DevOps room. So that will be decided by using authorization. Like in the similar way, then coming to the AWS resources, similar way, I mentioned about rooms, right? Like that, there are many AWS resources like EC2. EC2 in the last two classes, I have explained about EC2. Like that, we do have S3. S3 is it will be used for storage purposes, RDS, Lambda, and all. So yeah, like that, authentication and authorization will be used for allowing to log into AWS console and to perform certain actions on the AWS resources. I hope you people are getting my points. So with respect to AWS, uh, coming to the authorization, let's assume we have created one user called advice intern, one guy newly joined to advice team, and his name is something XXX. We have created one user and provided AWS access. Since he is a fresher and he do not have much knowledge on AWS, we are not going to provide a complete permissions to this guy, right? Simply, we will provide read-only access and all the services to this newly joined guy. And in the other hand, let's assume one more guy is called YYY. He is a cloud manager in the same advice company. So he has all the okay. He has all the knowledge and cloud services and all. So for that guy, we are going to grant almost all the services like admin privileges and all. I hope you are getting. So this is about authentication and authorization. Then coming to the next part, we have users and groups. Simply, user is nothing but one individual person. As I mentioned earlier, it can be XXX, YYY, anything. Here in AWS IAM, each and every user will get a username, password, and login credentials as well. And in the other hand, groups. Groups is nothing but collection of users. Why do we want to use groups? Because let's assume uh, newly a company has built one new team called developers team. To that they have hired 100 people. So for that 100 people, every time we cannot provide we cannot provide a permissions to each and every user, right? Instead of that, we will create a one group called developers group, and for that group we are going to assign all the permissions, like whatever the permissions it required, like listing the EC2 servers, or starting and stopping the EC2 servers, complete admin access on the EC2 servers, or else complete admin access to entire AWS. So based on that AWS services, we are going to provide the permissions. We are going to attach the all these permissions to that group, and then we are going to add user to that particular group. So this is what group means. And yeah, then coming to the next thing, in the IAM, also we do have one thing called policy. Policy, policy is simply a rule, is set of permissions. It's like we in that permission, it will be in the JSON format. In that, we are going to either allow it or deny the permissions. We are going to define accordingly as per our requirement. We are going to update that policy. Like let's assume one new guy added to the joined to company. For that guy, we can provide only list EC2 servers instead of and we can deny all other permissions like reboot the server, start the server, stop the server. We can deny all those permissions, but still is able to see the servers. He is able to list the servers. So that is what exactly the policy means. Policy is nothing but simply a set of rules that will be attached to the user or group, and it can be used to allow the permissions or deny it. So yeah, that is what exactly the policy means. And one more thing, there is one more thing called role. Uh, Role is nothing but a temporary permission that someone or something can assume when needed. Like, yeah, uh, just give me a minute. Yeah, let's assume EC2 server. We have created the EC2 server, right? So that server needs to read the files from S3 bucket. Let's assume that server reads to, I mean, needs to read the files from S3 bucket instead of to contact to the S3 bucket, instead of storing username and password inside the server, we can attach role to that particular EC2 instance. And yeah, once we attach that role to EC2 instance, EC2 server will be able to read the files from S3 bucket. I'll explain all the things in a much better way. Yeah, let's assume. So I have explained about authentication, authorization, users, groups, policies, policy, and role. So user, I've already explained. Groups also is fine. Fifth one, policy. Policy is nothing but set of rules. So usually it will be defined in the format of JSON. So using this, either we are going to allow or deny. And last one is role. So it is like a temporary permission. Temporary permission that will be provided to, it can be user, temporary permissions that will be provided to users or AWS services as well. Services, right? So to explain in a very simple terms, let's assume uh, one guy join. Uh, uh, Avasti. So Avasti got promoted as a team lead only for 1 week. This is called temporary promotion, right? This is how exactly role will work. It is a temporary permission that will be assigned either to users, groups, or AWS services. Here, AWS services is nothing but it can be any service like EC2, S3, VPC, RDS, anything. So since we already know how to create EC2, I'll take EC2 example only. Let's assume now this is my EC2 server and this is S3 bucket. Don't No need to worry about what exactly the S3 is. Right now, let's assume S3 is simply a storage. So in this, we have stored couple of files like file 1, file 2, file 3. So to access all these three files from EC2 server, we need user and password, right? So instead of using user and password to access these files from the S3 bucket, what we can do, like we can attach one role. In that role, we can grant permission to list files, read files, and read write. Even we can grant a complete access as well. I mean administrator access on this S3 bucket as well. We can grant on any, but let's assume this is S3 storage. Second. Yeah, this is S3 storage. In that we do have multiple buckets. Bucket one, what is bucket means I will explain everything. So here this is bucket 3, this is bucket 4. In the bucket 1 we have three files called file 1, file 2, file 3. So now to access these three files we are going to create one role. For this role we are going to assign these permissions: read write. So whatever it can be, list also, read write, and even complete access. And we can grant permission only on bucket 1 as well as all the buckets as well. So it's completely depends on the use case. Based on our requirement we are going to grant it. I hope you people are getting it. Now we will proceed with the AWS console, how to create user group and all. So right now, uh, I am at AWS console. You can see here, right? Right now I'm at AWS console home. So I hope you people have already created AWS account as well. So once you created AWS account, you are able to, you people used to log in with root account, right? Root account has all the privileges. Like it can perform any action in this particular AWS account, any action. So, but that is not a best practice while in the corporate life, right? So for that we will use the IAM. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. So here you can search for IAM. You'll see manage access to AWS resources. I'll click on this thing. See, IAM dashboard. As I mentioned earlier, here you can see roles, policies, IAM users and groups. So first I will create one user. Here we do have already two IAM users, advice admin and Jagadish. Now I'm going to create one more user called, we can provide any username. For the time being, I will provide any one of your name only. I'll use Khan. Our username will be Khan. So again, here it's asking like, do you want to provide AWS Management Console access to this particular user? Yes, in our case, we are going to provide console access as well. Console is nothing but this thing, this UI board only, it's called as console. So in our case, we require to provide console access. So for that, I will choose this username, this option. Once you choose this option, you will get these two. To log in into console, we need username and password, right? So yeah, here it's providing two options: auto-generated password and custom password. So it's depends on you guys. I mean, not you exactly. It's some companies will use auto-generated passwords. Some companies will provide custom default password. Later, once user logged into that console, they also provided one more option called user need to change the password like that. So in our case, what we can do, we'll provide one simple password. So I will provide one very simple password like Khan. Must be at least 8, right? Khan. Okay. See, if you choose this option, you are able to see it, or else you can see here as well. Yeah, okay. And this option, user must create new password at next sign in. So for the time being, I will uncheck this. If you check this option, once this Khan user logged into AWS console, AWS will force this user to change the password. So in our case, I'll uncheck this one. So I'll proceed with next. Okay. Password must not okay, okay. What I'll use like we can use any before. Yeah, we'll proceed. Now here it's telling that add user to group, copy permissions, and attach policies directly. In our case, as of now, we do not have any group with us. And also we have not created permissions as well. So what we can do, like we can directly attach policies. So click on this attach policies directly, and what policies you need to attach. So here you can see, right? Administrator access. If we select this one, Khan user will get complete access to AWS console. But that's not a best practice, right? Based on the team, let's assume Khan is working for some development team. So in such case, he doesn't require complete administrator access. He required only access to EC2 servers. So in such case, we need to search here EC2, and all the policy names related to EC2 will be listed here. See, Amazon EC2 container registry full only. Here you can see Amazon EC2 full access. With this, Khan user is able to perform actions like stopping the instance, starting the instance, terminating the instance, rebooting the instance, and creating the new server as well. If we provide this Amazon EC2 full access, if we choose Amazon EC2 read-only access, means is able to see all the things in the console related to EC2 servers, but that guy is not permitted to do any actions. So we'll see both the cases. First, we'll, we'll provide only Amazon EC2 read-only access to this Khan user, right? We have chosen Amazon EC2 read-only access. Again, I'll choose next. Hmm, yeah, here you can see, right? Username is Khan. Console password type is custom password. Here we have chosen no need to reset the password once user logged into console. And yeah, here permission summary, we have attached only one permission. And I'll create the user. See, now here you will get a console URL, username and password. So for the time being, I'll copy all this and I'll paste it into this notepad. This is our console URL. Okay. Username is Khan and password as well. I'll copy password as well and I'll store here. See, even you can download .csv file as well. It will be downloaded in the form of Excel file. you can click on this .csv file. See, here you are able to see this thing now, concredentials.csv. So it contains same things. That CSV file itself, it contains only this console URL, username and password again. Since we have already stored here, what we are going to do, like we will open one private window, new private window. Avasti, my private window is visible to you guys. Hello.
Yes.
Right now I've opened one new private window. Is it visible to you guys?
Hmm.
Is it?
Not visible.
Okay, okay. Yeah, got it. As of now, we have stored console URL, username and password, right? I will log into AWS console using this con user. So for that, I will open one private window. Here, I'm going to paste this URL. Once you paste this URL, you will get a AWS console login page. See, it's loading. And here you can see, right? Account ID. It is auto-filled with using the URL which we have provided here. See, console login URL. We use this URL to log in into AWS console. Using that, this account ID is auto-filled. Now we need to provide IAM username and password. In our case, username is Khan. So I will provide Khan and password. So now I'll log in into AWS console. Second. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Authentication successful. Now we have logged in into AWS console using Khan user. If you remember, for this Khan user, we have provided only list, read-only access to EC2 servers. So that thing we can verify using here. Again, go to IAM users, click on Khan. Under permissions, you can see, right? Amazon EC2 read-only access. See, for all other things, see, you can see, right? Access denied to the server catalog. So we have granted only permission, read-only permissions to EC2. So for that, I will search for EC2. EC2, I'll go to instance. See, server health also access is denied. Okay, right now we are at Europe. So I'll go back to AP South 2. 1 second. In which region I have created EC2? I think Hyderabad. Okay, see. Yesterday we have created this server. Khan user has only read-only access to this EC2. That thing you can verify here. See, Amazon EC2 read-only access we have granted to Khan user. I will try to start this server from the Khan user. See, I have chosen this particular server and I'm trying to start it. See, Here you are getting error, fail to start the instance. And reason it's telling that you are not authorized to perform this action, right? Why? Because for the con user, we have attached only Amazon EC2 read-only access policy. So because of that, con user able to list all the EC2 servers, but is unable to perform any actions. But he is still able to see all the things. Like, see, right now it is in stop state. Because of that, there won't be any public IP address, private. We are able to see private IP. We have granted permissions related to only EC2, right? Now we'll try to access VPC. For this, we have not granted permissions to con user. Now it will throw error. Okay. See, I'll click on this VPCs. Just like EC2, these are all other AWS services. Now I'll try to create VPC. Create VPC. Okay. Simply I'll provide one name. 16. Okay. Here we'll provide VPC1. We'll try to create VPC. See, here there was an error creating your VPC. You are not authorized to perform this operation. Why? Because for con user, see, we have attached only Amazon EC2 read-only access. Now what we will do, like, again we will modify the permissions for this con user. Now we will add new permissions. Add permissions. Attach policies directly. So again search for EC2. Okay. Now we will grant EC2 full access. EC2 full access. Next, see, add permissions. See. So I have added Amazon EC2 full access. Now I will remove this permission, Amazon EC2 read only access. So for that, I have chosen this thing and click on remove policy. Right? Now again we will see whether are we able to start that EC2 server or not. Again, I will search for EC2 instances. See, before that, I'll verify one more time. Okay, we have attached complete Amazon EC2 full access. Start EC2 instance. See, now it's changed into now using con user. We have logged in using con user, that you can see here, right? Top right corner, con. We are able to start this particular server. I hope you guys are getting the things, whatever I am explaining. So as of now, we have created one user, and for that user, we have assigned two kinds of policies. One is read only, and another one is full access to EC2 servers. Now, one more thing. See, create inline policy. Okay, before that, what I'll do, again, I'll create policies. So as I mentioned earlier, policy is nothing but set of rules that will be assigned to user or group. So these are all the policies which is provided by AWS. We can create our own policies as well. So for that, we can click here, create policy. And yeah, see, visual as well as JSON. We can create the policies in two different format. For the time being, I will use JSON format. It's always good to go with JSON format so that it's easy to understand all the things. Uh, uh, Now I'll explain about these things to you guys. What exactly the version is. Here you can see 2012, 10, 17, right? This is the standard version which will be provided by AWS. Always we need to use the same thing. We cannot use any other numbers other than this. And statement. In this statement, inside this statement, we are going to define effect, action, and resource. Got it right? Effect is nothing but either it can be allow or deny. Action. Action is nothing but what operations are allowed, like read, write, and full access, and resource. Resource is nothing but EC2 servers, S3 buckets, VPC, anything. So that is how we are going to create the policy. Now we have created one user and also we got to know how to create the policies. Now we will move with groups. Again, we'll go to IAM dashboards. So yeah, before proceeding with the uh, groups, I want to show you one more thing. Right now we have created con user, right? For that user, uh, we will get one ARN as well. ARN stands for Amazon Resource Name. This will be unique across the AWS. And here permissions, under permissions tab, you are able to see the all the policies we have attached to this particular user. Under groups, we can see what are all the groups this user added. As of now, we have not added this con user to any group. And security credentials. Here you can see, right? Console sign-in link. So as I already explained here, so this using this link, this console sign-in link, we are going to log into AWS console with con user and password. And yeah, see here you can see multi-factor authentication MFA. So it is always best practice to follow MFA. MFA is nothing but in the first step, we are going to provide username and password. See, whenever you are going to log in into AWS console, one second. Okay. Whenever you are going to log into AWS console, you need three fields, right? We are going to log in by using three fields. So that is, yeah, I'll show here only. One is account ID, account ID. Second one is username, and third one is password. Using these three fields, we are going to sign in into AWS account. What if this password got compromised? Or like if anyone got to know your password, account IP, then they are able to log into your AWS account, right? Let's assume some malware attack has happened to your laptop or to your server. In such case, you are storing this username password somewhere and these details got exposed. These details got exposed. In such case, the hacker or anyone who got all these details will be able to log into your AWS account and use it, right? He will be able to log into your AWS account and he can perform anything. So because of that, to avoid this thing, we are going to add one more layer of security. MFA is nothing but multi-factor authentication. Authentication. Yeah. First, in the first layer, we are going to use username and password. In the second layer, we are going to use one-time password. That is, it can be OTP. So how to enable it? This MFA. So for that, we can go to this IAM. See, yeah, as I mentioned, see, right now we are under IAM users and under CON user. Under CON user, we can look for security credentials, right? Here we can enable the MFA. So simply for this, what you have to do, like in your mobile or anywhere in the other device, first thing you should have installed, either it can be Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. You should install any one of them and then click here assign MFA device. Device name, whatever you want, you can give. See, there are multiple ways for the MFA. So simple and straightforward way is Authenticator app. We will choose this one and yeah, I'll give it as mobile. Device name can be anything. For the name, for the name being, I simply am providing mobile. And here I will be choosing as Authenticator as my MFA device. And then next, show QR code. Show QR code, right? This QR code, you have to scan it from your Authenticator app, which has been installed in your mobile. Either it can be Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. For the for this class purpose, I do already have Microsoft Authenticator with me. So what we can do, like open Microsoft Authenticator. There you have option to scan the QR code. So right now I'm scanning it from my mobile. Yeah, it's scanned. Yes. Now, once scanning is done, we need to enter 2 times the OTP. Okay. Now, right now, I will enter it 753113. We need to wait for 30 seconds, and again we need to enter one more code. Yeah, I'm going to enter one more code, 861463. Yes, add MFA. Now it's added. Okay, what I will do, like now, uh, yeah. I've already logged in with con user, right? Here. I will log off from the con user. Log off, sign out. See, again, I will try to sign in with the same username. This time, even it will ask me to provide, one second. Yeah. See, I'll provide username as Khan. And at the right 1234 and sign in. Now it will ask for MFA code. So that code you will get it from Authenticator app. It's like for every 30 seconds code will change. Right now my code is 134544. So for that for this testing purpose, I will enter one number wrong. So we'll try to log in. I'll click on sign in. Now it will throw error. See, authentication failed. Why? Because I've entered wrong code, right? Even though I've entered correct username and password, but I've provided wrong code. I mean MFA code. Because of that, we are unable to log into AWS console. Now I will provide the correct one. And again, I will provide password, sign in. So this time I will provide correct code 753217. See, now we are able to log in into AWS account. This is what exactly the MFA means. It will provide an additional layer of security to our AWS account. I hope you guys are getting what exactly the MFA means. So yeah, for today, I think it's more than enough. I'll stop recording the session.